Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Big Dog Bobo will be our subject. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is
Hopefully I
next.
can get something going in this game.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now.
Darren Irizarry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Darren Irizarry.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Here we go.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Got him.
Ooh.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
At the plate, Ernie Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
To 2-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So put the guy on the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Eldred moves over, and that retires the side. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. Christopher McCauley will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Hit hard toward the right side.
Man.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Cut. Hold.
Angelo Irizarry will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, no outs now, none.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Batting 7.
Reggie Cox will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. None out, runners at first and second.
Let's throw another cutter.
Nope.
That misses 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Estrada over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Big Dog Bobo set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. McCauley is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start. Darren Irizarry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way.
Darren Irizarry.
Chased after that one, it's 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Ramirez.
Here we go, guys.
In now, Ernie Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And a sinker gets too low there.
Here we go.
Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Called strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Matheson.
Into the box now, Kenny Mathieson. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Here's a high pop-up. Clark settles under it near second.
I got it. Ball.
And that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now, Justin Bour is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Stepping in now, Christopher McCauley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Standing in now, Angelo Irizarry. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Yeah.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball. Big Dog Bobo.
Big Dog
Played now.
Bobo.
Flied out in his first at bat.
Bobo.
From the stretch. Smoke toward the hole.
Yeah.
And that's through for a hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively.
Alfonso
Come
Villegas
on, Alfonso.
digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. G. Cox comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Chopped foul right at home plate. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Stepping in, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Here we go, guys.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
All right, now that fastball has been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
In now, Corey Vasquez showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete, and we still have Darren Irizarry will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lays off 1-0.
Man, he's called that a
Get
ball
himself
every
into a
time.
fastball count. Don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Eldred is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder,
Ernie Ramirez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Kenny Matthiasen will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The 1-0 delivery. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Got it.
Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
By a country mile.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Big Dog Bobo will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Look for your pitch here. Here we go. Here we go.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Guys, see it. Drive it right here.
Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make
No
a
way.
spectacular catch. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's just
Justin Bohr
Yay,
steps
got
into
2
the
runs.
box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first-pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Nobody here, nobody.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, Matt, this is just more of the same for him. Here we are in June, and he's at the top of the American League leaderboard. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Christopher McCauley is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, hey, goodness, he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Angelo Irizarry is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Clark is right there, and that will conclude matters. Reggie Cox digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it's sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Austin Romine.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you have that in your favor.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Estrada has a beat on it, 1 down.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Armando Aquino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
24, Armando Aquino.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he's just rolling right now. And even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Off the bat.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Darren Irizarry will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Here comes the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. This is hit softly to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Okay.
1 left for Miami. They're down. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Big Dog Bobo steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe as their Ernie Ramirez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. And he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Stan got the ball and fell onto the field. That was great. I've never seen that.
All even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat.
Got him.
Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
0-1.
Kenny Mathiasen is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Justin Bour will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
4-hit shutout.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, got the review and everything.
No debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
4 hits.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook.
Ah, he swung at it. Thank you, buddy. Oh, that's bad. That wasn't bad. Dun, 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 dun. Dude's 1-9 with a 5.0 ERA. Wow. Loss. Wonderful.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our man to watch. And I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager.
It's amazing.
First opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive
Jacobs
Field here in
Field.
Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cleveland Indians. Interleague baseball next.
This should be a fun game.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Big Dog Bobo will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the designated hitter,
Rafael Asensio will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Jose Pirela will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Underhanded flip onto the second baseman covering. He'll take care of him at first. Score at 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only one away. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
He's got
Well,
45
guys,
RBIs
this
already.
manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ehire Adrianza will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Got him.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground is short. Taveras takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, catcher.
Number 88 will get his first cuts here.
Hey, here we go.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
Hey, now we got 2.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Liner towards second.
Got
This will
him.
be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they're held in check here this half
That'll
of
be
the
that.
inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Avi Cardwell will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Standing in now, Luis Sardinas. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
This is dangerous because out of anybody
That was a
in this
fastball,
lineup,
too. Receiver.
this guy's probably the
My
most
fastest
likely to
pitch.
want to run. So
Oh,
look
yeah,
out.
You're going to feel that tomorrow. Going to feel the rest of the night, too.
1 out.
Stepping in now, Rafael Asensio, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Go, guys, let's do it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Down the third baseline.
No way.
And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. And they'll
No
have runners at
way.
the corners following the one-out single. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Jose Pirela did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Oh,
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that is
And it's a
down
base
for
hit.
extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, a chance to make this a pretty big inning. A 1 run will come in to score on the double, and now there are 2 more potential runs out there in second and third with still only 1 out.
Junior Lake comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Here it comes, 0-2. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ehire Adrianza is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman
Jason Rogers stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
the batter,
Number 88 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and That's a tough one to do anything with.
Three balls.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
What did that first
3 up,
block?
3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 3-2. Avi Cardwell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Avi Cardwell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Sardinas.
Luis Sardinas steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Sounds good.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Sardinas is retired, 2 down now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Into the box now, Rafael Asensio. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Here we go, fellas, let's go.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Buck corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Jose Pirela will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, nobody away.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Weak roller right side. To his right, Rizzo. 1 away.
On the tag. Out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Junior Lake is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 3 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lake is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Jeff Castillo will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Ortiz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing. Leading off the inning, Ehire Adrianza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards second, and that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Hector Valido will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
Oh, that's Nuvo.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it